People say, oh, why you play that blues music? It's so depressing. And I said, no, just the opposite. Makes me feel good, you know. Sometimes you gotta get down into the blues a little bit and get them out, shake them out. These old blues ain't wrong. Been around too long, even after all been and gone. Blues keep on and on. One thing I know, when you're feeling low, that knocking at your door. Mr. Blues coming home, you can walk with him, talk with him, have a drink or two, take that load from me, you know, before we're through. He'll be back one day, just can't stay away before too long. Mr. Blues back home, you know it's short, that old pickup truck. Take on wherever you'll be saving up, and then you'll drive down the road. No matter how big a load, these old blues ain't wrong. Been around too long, even after all been and gone. Blues keep on and on. Yeah, yeah. I said you gonna walk with him, talk with him, baby. Tell the truth. You take those words from me, baby. You know I say before it's through. He'll be back one day. Just can't stay away before too long. Mr. Blues coming back home. I said you sharpen that old pickup truck. Take all the worry you've been saving up, then drive down the road. No matter how big the load, these old blues, they ain't wrong. They've been around too long, and even after all been and gone. Blues keep on and 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 on. That's right, you know that's right. Yeah, that's why. Ow.
Lloyd Jones.
Tom, how you doing?
I'm good, man. Thanks for doing the show with us.
My pleasure. What a cool show.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. Hey, we were talking the other day on the phone, and I just got a kick out of what you said, and that was that you're a drummer, not really a guitar player. What does that mean, man? I was kind of blown away by it.
I have a couple of older brothers, and the one closest to me played drums and warped me at a very young age and got me into music and so on. So I started on drums, but I quickly liked all the music. And I think I started on drums just an excuse to get close to the music, you know. And then I got deeper and deeper into it.
Kind of use your guitar that way in a little bit.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I listen to great guitar players have fabulous chops and all that, and I really like hearing them do it. But I don't seem to have the drive to want to do that. Myself, to me, it feels like someone's yelling at you. I mean, stop yelling. Just so I'm more melodic than more rhythmic than melodic. So I like that part of it. The lyric to me is rhythmic in that way too. So when I'm playing off the rhythm of the lyric and with the voice back and forth.
Mm-hmm. So where do you draw your inspiration from?
You know, it's life. I have a kind of a sense of humor about things, you know. We're so serious about our lives, but we're tripped up all the time, and those just make songs every time. So I go, that's a song. That's a song, you know. So
Mitch, let's play some blues. No more crying, Baby, no more tears will fall. No more crying, no more crying. Baby, no more tears will fall. You know, I cry so many tears I don't have. I don't have no tears left at all. Cried all last night, baby, you know. Tears fell like Georgia rain. I cried all last night. Tears fell just like Georgia rain. So the way I cried for you this time, baby, baby, and I never cry for you again. Till I worried all night long. Well, I worried till I worried all night long. My baby coming back this time. I had my baby gone. Where could she be? You know, I called down to the doctor just to see if she was hurting. Dial 911, baby, sent out a city-wide alert. Tried a private eye, you know, even that gypsy crystal ball. Oh, said you're downtown, you said you've been having yourself a ball. No more crying. And I said no more tears will fall. I cried so many tears, baby, and I don't have no tears left at all. Seemed like I even cried the night before. Well, I cried all last night, people, and you know I even cried the night before. Well, I cried for you this time, baby. I'll never cry for you no more. No more. All right. Here we go. That's that highway sound. Can you hear it? I believe it's time to be traveling on. I believe it's time to move along. I can't stay another day. Maybe trouble on the way. I believe it's time to be traveling on. I got friends down in Clarksdale, and I got friends in Tennessee. I haven't seen so long. If I can't find my friends down in Clarksdale, I made new friends, baby, be trailing on. Yeah. If you wanna travel with me, said pack your things with mine. Don't look back, you know a highway bound. Take 2:15 first thing in the morning. Bring your good shoes, baby, we'll be traveling on. Oh, baby, this takes me back. I don't even remember where this came from. But when I think about the song, I remember back in the probably early 70s, Charlie Musselwhite and I would travel up in the Northwest and say, hey, Jones, find me some gigs. said, all right. And then those days, well, Charlie drank a little, a lot. And one night I could remember him playing a great solo. You know, when he comes back, he says, hey, what song are we playing? I said, oh man, I was hoping you knew. You started it. Looks at me and says, guitar solo. Oh no. Yeah, yeah. All right. Now Charlie was standing with his head down, so you know. Okay, what am I gonna do? Well, he decided to make up lyrics. Not only on this song, but probably most of the night after that. So when I play this song, I think of what I thought he said. And I called him, I said, Charlie, I'm making this recording of this song, and I don't know if I got it from you or where I got it, but does it ring a bell? He said, let me hear it. So I sent him the song, he sent me some of his songs, we listened back and forth, talked again. I said, Charlie, what you think? He said, I don't know what you're talking about. So I guess I wrote the song, but it reminds me of those good old days traveling around. I believe it's time to be traveling on. I believe it's time to move along. I can't stay another day, maybe trouble on the way. When I believe it's time to be traveling on. I'm gonna move, 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 move along. I'm gonna move, 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 move along. Baby, I'm gone. Baby, I'm gone. Traveling on. Traveling on. Traveling on. Traveling on. Yeah. Gonna move.
So you're known as a blues artist, correct?
That's the foundation.
That's the foundation, because I know you throw the term roots around. What's your definition of roots music?
Folk, I guess. I like all music, and all the different countries. The folk music is the heart of the culture. Mm-hmm. And then it evolves. We have electricity in modern times and modern conveniences and lights, cameras, action, and so it naturally evolves from that. But to me, if you don't have one foot in the community, you know, you're just not really connecting in the depth that I like in a story. You know, it's like a movie or a book or anything, and the characters are vivid and you feel it more. So I like that rawness and directness. And I don't mind having new funky beats and grooves and harmonies. As a matter of fact, I like to hear somebody push it a little bit, do a harmony I haven't heard before. I want to hear stuff I haven't heard before, but I also want it to mean something. Mm-hmm. So I'm really open-minded to that.
So the roots is that's where you're talking about roots, is that it's part of the community, right?
It's connected to the foundation work. It means something. If you write a song, there should be a reason behind it other than trying to get two silly hooks together we can say over and over on a pop marketing scam with a fashion model. I know that's all marketing, but that doesn't interest me at all.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, let's go country list for a little bit. This is a love song in a very strange way. My sweet baby got some great big feet. You know to kick like a pack mule in the sleep. But ooh-wee, sweet gal of mine. Sun can't shine by the sea. Sugar can't find how to get so sweet. Ooh-wee, sweet gal of mine. Now if you want to find this sweetie too, gotta love every little thing she do is true. Sweet gal of mine. Little girl so good to me, treat me sweetie she can be, you know. Take me places I've never been, I said it all in heaven, baby, back again. Both your girlfriends, even your wife, can't love you like my baby last night. My. Sweet gal of mine. Look out. cherry pie. She don't, baby, she don't lie. Oh my, not that sweet gal of mine. You know she don't like to add, baby, don't hardly spell. Can't even cook that well, but ooh la la la, sweet gal of mine. Never had a dollar in my name. She keeps on loving me just the same. Oh yeah, that sweet gal of mine. Little girl so good to me, treat me sweet as she can be. Take me places I've never been, you know, all in the heaven, baby, back again. Never had two, and I never had three, just had the one belong to me. Ooh, sweet gal of mine. Oh yeah, that's my baby, sweet and one and only one. That's my baby, sweet gal of mine. Now talk about your baby. Talk about my baby, sweet gal of mine. Yeah, that's a love song.
Well, you've been doing this. I know on the Portland scene, it's been since the 70s, correct?
At 60s, but yeah.
60s? Oh, go. No, tell me. Educate me.
There was a band called Nazar Blues Band in the late 60s, kind of Mike Cross was the band leader, and we had similar interests and backgrounds, and he opened doors for Taj Mahal and Albert King and some things that, while I was coming out of the folk stuff, and on the other hand, with guitar, on drums, I was playing more modern stuff. My brother took me to see James Brown, 1964. My brother and I were the only two white people in the building. It was at the Armory, which is now next to Jimmy Mac's. And James played on a boxing ring, and families were on these wooden bleachers. And my brother and I went in the afternoon and watched him rehearse. And families danced together, you know, and it was like this, the spirit just rose you up to a place that I liked. My house was very stoic, and I just you didn't do things like that. And it was natural, you know, and it just felt so right that feeling is probably what's got me hooked all this time. And when people come up and say, you know, I was bummed out, I had a rough week, or my life's been hard, and I came out and I forgot about it, I go, that's the nicest thing you could say.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the blues, right? The blues is what that lifts you out.
Yeah.
Of the.
Everybody's going to get the blues, but now you got music.
Yeah.
And when you play a blues, you go, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, man, when that happens, there's nothing you can do but this and that. And pretty soon you're talking to other people and you're dancing and you're playing or whatever, and you get done, you go, all right, I can handle anything now.
Yeah. So you see yourself as helping folks then.
Yes.
It's
I never thought of that at first. I was doing it for myself.
Absolutely.
But now, when people say that, I go, this is a non-toxic profession.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Once I had a love, true and strong. I made sweet just like an angel till I found her gone. They say I'll find another broken hearts mend, but I will never love like that again. She was the brightest star in the sky. She was the only light I ever had, you know. I said, steer home by, but when the light was gone, only darkness came in. And I will never know, I will never love like that again. I thought time would let a man forget me. I'm still crying now, baby, you know I love her and I still love her yet. I burnt those letters I held so long. Well, I know by now, I know she won't be coming home. Well, the picture, it had faded, never left the frame, because I'll never know, I will never love like that again. time, let a man forget. I still cry now, baby. You know I love her and I still love her yet. Burnt those letters I held so long. I know by now she won't be coming home. Well, a picture, it had faded, never left the frame. Well, I will never know, and I will never, well, I will never, ever, never, 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 you know. I will never, never, never love. I never loved like that, babe. Not like that again.
What songs come to mind that you played?
Well, one of them that I played at the very end of this thing called Big Old Shirt, but it's one of those life experiences. I had this broken down boat I was going to fix up, you know, and I started to work on it, and pretty soon the deck was off and it was pieces all over, and it was in the garage. I couldn't get it out of the garage till I put it back together, and I have no idea what I'm doing. And I thought, I'm a dead man. This is never going to get finished. So every day, I had this big old flannel shirt that I put on, and I'd go out there and not every day, every Sunday, I'd put a couple hours in the garage, figuring something out. I did it, I don't know, 2 years. I finally got it back together and got rid of it. But when I put that shirt on, I didn't answer the phone. I didn't do business. I did what I wanted to do. I ate bad. I spent as long as what I want to do as I want to do, because I had my big old shirt, and I came in one day and there's holes in it and stuff dripping off of it. I went, that's a song. I got this big old shirt I love to wear when I don't have to be anywhere. And it just fell out. So those are the best ones, when they just fall out. You don't have to work at it.
Yeah.
I got this big old shirt I love to wear, and I don't have to be anywhere. It don't bind, you know, scratch or hurt. Man, I just love that old shirt. When I'm in that old shirt of mine, I lose all track of time. Take it easy, baby, nice and slow, you know. Eat what I want, 'cause I got room to grow. No other shirt feels so sublime. If I could, I'd just wear it all the time. Big and loose, you know, easy to recline. In this big old shirt of mine, I know it may not look the best, but I love it more than all the rest. Last night my wife, she tried to throw the trash. I had to say, stop right there, that shirt was made to last. Don't you wish you had a shirt like I got? Keep you cool when the temperature's hot. I even wear it, you know, when the sun goes down. If I had to, baby, that's all I own. I got this big old shirt, baby, and I love to wear it when I don't have to be anywhere. Big and loose, you know, easy to recline. In this big old shirt of mine, oh my. Now if you're gonna relax in style, you know, you must have the proper attire. Now don't you? Yes you do, yes you do, yes you do. All right, all right.
That's cool. So what's going on with you today?
Well, today I'm getting to do this camera shoot with you, and that's rare. You know, a lot of my videos are drunk with a cell phone at the club. And I go, no, that's not helping. And I see a lot of the younger players are good at putting videos together, knowing how to do that stuff, and I'm not. So I appreciate this opportunity do a really nice shoot and sit down and play with a professional crew. And so thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Lloyd, we'll see you around town, right?
You better.
And then you're going to be busy, well, traveling the world the rest of the year.
'Tis the season to travel.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, man.
All right, it's called You Better. And this is actually written by Janis Scroggs, my favorite human of all time. She's a magnificent piano player, brilliant. She passed away way too soon, way before her time. But these are her lyrics, and I'll explain a little later. You see, when Janis spoke, everybody listened. She didn't speak much. But man, when she said something, they said, ooh, you better listen. And I remember one day I saw her, and she was very serious, and I saw this big grin on her face. I said, Janis, what's up? She said, I met somebody. Ow! He said, tell me, you can tell me. What are friends for? She said, well, it's just wonderful, and I've been writing poetry. No. You want to hear it? More than anything. Because she didn't do stuff like that. And when she read this to me, I said, Janis, that's a song. She said, all right. It goes like this. These are her words. She said, I know you're busy and all of that. Got to work hard, take care of everybody, walk the dog and feed the cat. I know where you are, baby, you know just how I be. I think you better make a little more of that. Time for me is what you say. Can you hear me now? Yeah. She said, you about the sweetest thing that I've seen so far. We could go for a walk, maybe just ride in the car. Go to a movie, you know, spelling bee. I don't care, baby, just got to make a little more of that. Time for me, yeah. That's what I need, you know what I mean? Oh, look out. Never been known to ever feel quite like this. Must be something new, Daddy, must be something I missed. All of this ooh la la la, just what I need. Come on, she said, got to make a little more time for me. You know what I mean? 'Cause you're fine, you're kind, you're delicious, you're mine, you're mine, you're ooh, everything I need. Somebody help me. You don't make some time soon. Somebody come find you. Be warned, beware, make it quick. Come and find me on the phone. Oh, you're sitting on, better bring it on. Better bring it on. Better bring me what I need. You know what I need. Just what I need. You're the thing I need, yeah. I think you better make a little time now, she said. Look him dead in the eye, I said, baby, you better create a little time. Woo, just for me. Yes, indeed, I hope you were listening, fellas. All right.